Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. Today, I have a special unboxing video for you. This is the brand new 12.9-inch iPad Pro. So this is the 2017 model just released. I actually have the iPad Air 2, but I've been thinking about getting the 12.9-inch iPad Pro because the bigger screen, it looked pretty cool, and using the Apple Pencil, that sort of thing. And then when they announced all the upgraded enhancements to the 2017 version, and the 120 hertz refresh rate, all that kind of good stuff, that it just pushed me over the edge and I had to upgrade. So here it is, the brand new iPad Pro. So I also have the Apple Pencil and the new iPad Pro Smart Keyboard. Actually not new, it's the same Smart Keyboard for the old 12.9-inch. The Apple Pencil and the Smart Keyboard have not been updated. 12.9-inch one is the same because it was the 9.7-inch one that they upgraded to 10.5 inches, but this is the 12.9-inch in all its glory, and this is the box. So it says iPad Pro. They have a giant iPad right here with an image on it, Apple logo on the sides, all that good stuff. So I got the 256 gigabyte model, the Wi-Fi version, 12.9-inch, as you can see right there. Pretty cool, so I'm excited about that. So without further ado, let's just kind of get this thing open. All right. Dun da da da. Dun 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 da. All right, get that plastic out the way. Okay. So, this is always the fun part, the unboxing. Ooh, look at that. There it is in all its glory. Boom. So we're going to set this aside for just a second, and we're going to take a look at everything else that comes in the box. So you got your standard lightning cable right here, and standard charger as well. There is a higher capacity charger that you can get, but this is the standard one that you get for the iPad. Then your standard quick guide stuff, quick start, yeah, blah, blah, blah. All that same standard stuff. So anyways, with that out the way, we have the new shiny goodness. I got the space gray model. So there it is right there. I think I pretty much have gotten space gray for all my Apple devices that have recently released that had that option. Ooh, look at that in all its glory. Without all the fingerprints and everything, but now it's gonna get fingerprints all over it. There it is, 12.9-inch iPad Pro. It's huge, but you know, it's not as bad as one would think, and it's actually not as heavy as one would think either. It's pretty decent actually. So pretty thin as well, as you can see. I'll do some comparisons, but this is essentially first glance right here. iPad, space gray. It's got the same camera that the iPhone 7 has. And yeah, I mean, it's an iPad. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So there's a lightning cable, lightning port at the bottom, 2 speakers at the bottom there. Then on the right side, you have your volume buttons. The top has the power button as well as more speakers and microphone. Oh, and headphone jack at the top. So that is there. And then on the side, you have the smart connector, which is what you can use to attach the smart keyboard. And that's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward otherwise, so definitely really, really cool. I dig it a lot. So that is the brand new 12.9-inch iPad Pro. So let's get to the actual accessories here. Open that up. So Apple Pencil right here, pretty standard. There it is. Open that up. I don't know if I'm going to do a full review of anything, to be honest. I like to do more of these unboxing videos to kind of show what's included, but then otherwise, you know, there's plenty of other better review videos out there. There's a little tab, which will make it easier if I can grab the tab. Maybe. Possibly. Trying. It's in there somehow. Okay, there we go. I think. Come on now. There's a little plastic over the tab, so you got to get the plastic off first. Okay. Plastic is off. Now we have the tab, and it just slides right out. Designed by Apple in California. Inside, you have, I guess this is an extra little tip for the Apple Pencil, as well as, I guess, a little adapter of sorts. I'm not quite sure, to be honest, but we'll put that back in there. And there's the Apple Pencil. Take it out, remove all the plastic. There it is. Feels pretty nice, and shiny and sleek. I've played around with one at an Apple store before, but haven't really used it too extensively. So I'm excited to kind of play around with it. But, you know, you got your nice little tablet, and so it should be really interesting to actually try and see how this truly works. I'm definitely excited about that. So we'll see how that goes. And last but not least, we have the smart keyboard right here. So there's the back right here that just shows you what it can do, all the different configurations and stuff. Same smart keyboard that's been out for quite a while. So if you want some more detail, you know, you can certainly, if you go to an Apple store or something, they'll have it there. And I'm sure there's plenty of other videos out there as well that have already shown this smart keyboard. After this, I'll show you some comparisons with my iPhone 7 Plus and the iPad Air 2. So you'll be able to see that. So move that to the side, and smart keyboard, open. So inside, I assume just some standard papers and stuff. I mean, it's a keyboard case thing. What more is there to it? All right, so I got some plastic all over here. Take that off, and voila, here we go. Here is the smart keyboard case right here. So first of all, it doubles as a case. It's very similar to the smart cover that they have on other iPad devices, if you've gotten those before, except now you have the smart connector. So essentially, because there's the connector at the bottom of the iPad here, it just magnetically connects right on. If I can grab it right there, ready? Boom, it's now connected. And so there you have the cover. And it's slightly raised because the keyboard, which I'll show you in a second. Now, there is no back protection though. So if you want back protection, there is a smart case which covers the entire thing, but it does not have a keyboard. You'd have to go for a third-party solution as of the recording of this video if you want the back cover. So what's cool about this, obviously, is inside is a keyboard. So it's built in to this case. And so essentially, I think the way this works is this kind of just folds down just like that. Yeah, there we go. So you see it just kind of folds like so. So it's at a little incline, a nice angle, pretty standard. And there's the keyboard. It's got a nice little tactile feel to it. Feels a pretty good size, definitely. I'd have to actually really try this and see how well it functions, but at a glance, pretty easy to, you know, kind of feel around with the buttons and stuff. And of course, you have your pencil, you can draw and type and do all sorts of little combinations of things right there. So that's definitely really cool. I think at a glance, it seems like it functions really nicely. So that is the smart keyboard for the iPad Pro 12.9 inch for the brand new one, and it's also the same one as the old iPad Pro. All right, so here's the 12.9 inch iPad Pro, and I wanted to do a little comparison with the iPad Air 2 that I have right here, and then also with my iPhone 7 Plus. So this is a size comparison. You can definitely see, obviously, from the iPhone to the iPad Air 2, which was the 9.7 inch screen, I believe. You can see a big difference, but then an even more difference right there as well with the 12.9 inch. So you're getting a sizable increase. In terms of the thickness, I would say the iPad Air 2 is the most thin, and then the iPhone 7 Plus. It was a little harder to see with the darker black, and the camera in the back is kind of raised against it. But then the iPad Pro is thicker and heavier than obviously the iPad Air 2 because of the greater size and stuff, but it's actually not too bad. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit heavier. It's still pretty manageable, I would say, definitely. So the main difference is being, yeah, you have your speakers on the bottom, but there's no smart connector on the iPad Air 2. And then on the iPad Pro, you have the extra speakers at the top as well. So that is really the main difference. The headphone jack is in the same place, the power button, and the volume buttons are all in the same place as well. But just in case you're wondering, that main comparison right there, that is size-wise what you're really seeing. So I'll have to actually set this up to really show you on the screen size truly the difference, but I just wanted to at a glance show you that comparison. So let's turn this on and then take a look. Hey everyone, so a bit of a change of setting, and I'm actually using my phone now to film because I'm in a hotel. Long story short, for something for school, I have to travel. But I still wanted to continue this little video and show you very, very briefly one or two little things about the iPad Pro. I am currently restoring from my backup, so there's a whole bunch of apps that are still downloading. But here's my iPad Air 2, here's the iPad Pro. So size comparison-wise, in terms of what you can see here, obviously you see the icons are a lot more spaced out. There's a lot more room for stuff here on the iPad Pro. If I open up Safari, I'm not going to do like a speed preview or anything simply because this is still restoring from backup, so this is going to be pretty slow at the moment. But just size-wise, as you can see here, you have this main banner, and then you have WWDC HomePod, right? And then you have to scroll down, and you have iMac Pro, the other stuff there. Whereas here, you have all four because there's so much more screen space that you have. So there's a lot more that you can do with it, right? So again, let's click on iOS 11 right here. I just want you to really get an idea of the screen size right here. And I will say, scrolling on here is super smooth. I mean, it might be a little hard to kind of tell on the with this video, but if I'm scrolling on this iPad, let me let some of it load here. I can see it almost as I scroll, the text kind of has to catch up a little bit to where I'm at. It gets a little blurry when I kind of scroll. So it's a little jittery, but here it's super smooth scrolling around. And that's that new refresh rate that they have on the iPad Pro. They can go up to 120 hertz for the refresh rate, so it makes it extra smooth, which is really, really cool. But the other thing that I want to show is I have my Apple Pencil. Very easy to pair it. You just open up this back piece right here, plug it into the lightning port, and then within a couple seconds it pops up, you hit pair, boom, that's it. So I have notes right here that I'm going to open up, and so I can click on the little scribbling icon, and basically let's just take a normal pencil, I can write hello. It feels pretty natural, and you'll notice, my finger is touching it right now, but there are settings that you can get into, I believe, that will only allow sketching if you're using the Apple Pencil. I don't know if that's an iOS 11 or iOS 10, but overall though, it's still, I can draw with the finger and stuff, but with a pencil, it's so much more natural, but as you can see, if I use this little highlighter, right, I can draw that mark. I can hold down harder on the screen and it's darker, right? I can do it more lightly. I can do little lines like this, and I can go super quick, and all these little fluctuations in your drawings. It's so natural and pretty cool what you can do with it. So definitely pretty neat. I'll probably mess around with it for note taking and everything while I'm here for school. I'll be able to use this. This is the keyboard for the iPad Pro, as you can see. So it's like bigger keyboard, and you do have kind of these shift and caps lock keys over here versus your typical arrows. So that's slightly different as well. And so it takes a little bit of getting used to visually, but it's pretty easy to type. Blah, 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 blah. Easy peasy. So very easy right there, and as you can see, I can then, I can go in here and easily go back and forth with notes, and they're going to expand the notes functionality with iOS 11, but definitely pretty cool. And again, just size-wise, I think I'm really going to appreciate the extra visuals that I have here. I am excited that once it's finally all fully set up, the super speed of this thing, as you can already see just from scrolling through a website, it was super smooth. So I can't wait to fully experience that and really appreciate the iPad Pro. But that's that, guys. I don't know if I'm going to do any further videos on it. I just want to kind of do a little unboxing and a super quick look at it. I'm really excited about the iPad Pro 12.9 inch. So this is the brand new one, available now. Let me know in the comment section below what you think as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. Hey everyone, so here it is. I got the Power Rangers movie playing on the iPad Pro. The speakers are amazing. It's just the very beginning of the movie, but the speakers are really, really good on this thing, and I'm excited to watch this movie. I just had to mention that. I'm just going to pause it here, but the quality so far that I can see is pretty good, as you can see on the screen here. The brightness on the iPad also goes up quite a bit. So this is the lowest brightness, but it's much brighter. I would say like the current iPad Air 2 is kind of around here. This is like even brighter than that. So it's very bright. Even if I exit here, it's really hard to tell fully, but the brightness on here is really bright, so that's pretty nice. But anyway, just wanted to kind of show you that. I'm gonna go enjoy the Power Rangers movie. So hope you guys enjoy this iPad Pro unboxing video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.